Hi everybody, this is Blossom, and today I have another review for you, this time from the Dream Inspirational Cards. This is a deck from Lo Scarabeo and was created by Isa Donnelly and artwork by Luigi Di Giammarino. Hope you can see that. So, well, I didn't look that up or anything. I just saw it. It was a complete coincidence. When I was doing my Amazon wish list, it was proposed to me, and then I just looked for a few images, and I don't know. Right now, I'm using tarot a bit more for writing. And I found them very inspiring, you know, and that's why I wanted it. So this is not a tarot deck. It is an oracle, but it has 78 cards. And yeah, let's just have a look at them. So as you see, it comes in a, not so sturdy box. It's a bit, it came like this. But as you know, I don't worry too much about that. Then it has a little white book, which I will talk about in a minute. Or let's just go in immediately. So what does it say about this stack? Dream cards. Since the remotest of time, man has attributed supernatural power to dreams and didn't undertake anything without drawing the proper auspices from them, which were often used for prophecies and premonitions. In modern times, the Austrian psychiatrist Sigmund Freud, the founder of psychoanalysis, posed sexuality as the basis of dreams and arrived at a scientific explanation of the phenomenon, proving that the dreamer is always the protagonist of his or her dreams, which through the unconscious express repressed desires and wishes, reveal aspirations, frustrations, doubts, problems in relationships, etc. So it goes on a bit. And then as you see, here are the cards, and yeah, it's not a lot. So we have one sentence or a few keywords for the card meaning, and we also have a reversed meaning. When I go through them, I will give you a few of those keywords, but for me personally, I am not thrilled by that. Here we also have a spread or 3 spreads, and yeah, let's just have a look. So this is you can see the back here. I really do like the back. And when you look a bit closer, you can see how the clock is mirrored. I really like that. Okay, I zoom in. I actually never saw this deck before. That was quite surprising because I find them so inspiring. So here we have the first card with adolescence, and for the upright meaning it says thrilling encounters, good friendships, encouragements, and for the reversed meaning it says monotony and tiredness. Then we have the next with tree, promising future, new home, or the reversed meaning disputes, family troubles. I wouldn't see it like that. I don't know, I wouldn't go anyway in that, I don't like how they approach the upright and the reversed meaning in this little white book. But I think the images are so powerful that you can actually do a lot with them. Then we have flirting, engagement, celebration, prosperity, and for the reversed meaning, fleeting pleasures, escape. But I always like to just have a look, especially when we have like an oracle system or just an oracle without system. I just really want to dive into the image. So I wouldn't use the reversals here anyway, because I think the images are so powerful. And as you can see here, you know, they are floating. I really love that. Then the next card we have Harlequin with shrewdness, constructive abilities, diplomacy, and reversed frustrations and faithfulness. I didn't know about that. Then weapon, and the upright is abandoned fears and tensions, and reversed self-love, spiritual evolution, and courage. I could see it like courage, but just as the general meaning of the card, and not especially, you know, not exactly in the reversed position. But that's just me, you know, everybody, that's why I give you the keywords. I think you could, if you would be bothered by it, I don't know if I do that or not, so you could just trim it down and just have the image without the keywords up here, because you don't need the numbers, you don't need nothing. I especially love this one: art, creativity, attraction to mystery, awareness, or in the reversed meaning, meanness, misunderstanding, wasting of energy. Again, I don't know. But I love the image. I think it's fantastic. Then another one I really like, actors. And there we have restlessness, hypocrisy, distortion of reality, or in the reversed, honesty, good business, concreteness. And as I would get this in a reading, it depends of course on the position, but I would say it's time, you know, to put on an act, because you cannot always just be your true self. Sometimes you just have to, but without feeling bad about it. Sometimes we just, you know, have to play a little role, and I think that is not so wrong. Of course, don't do it your whole life, but there are certain situations we have to do that. Then the next one is car with, yeah, and then we have car, so you would see, okay, so this is going on a little adventure, having a fun time. We have all the sunflowers around, the rainbow here in the back, and it really likes a day trip, a fun day trip and a fun time. And then it says successful personality. And in the reversed meaning, identity crisis, or inability to react, or inexperience. So, no, I don't know about that. I see different things in this card, but you know, can just ignore the guidebook, and that's just me. And if that resonates with you, that's great, but it just doesn't with me. Then number 9 with authority. Parents, inhibitions, fears, or in the reversed, well-being, positive vibrations, and gratification. Again, that doesn't resonate with me. Then we have dancing with rashness, confusion, draining of strength, or in the reversed, sobriety, security, and self-control. Again, I don't think that really fits, but yeah, well, I cannot repeat myself now. You know, I see the confusion, or that there's just too much going on in your mind. That is happening in the card, and this is exactly what I would take from it. Now, number 11 with children. And then the number 12 with feasts. Cheerfulness in the family, radical changes, new feelings, or reversed attachment to old patterns or concerns. I really like that dreamy vibe of those cards, and you know, everything is a bit out of proportion. Yeah. Then number 13 with blessing, with inspiration, contracts, future union, or in the reverse, isolation. And again, there I would go with the image. So this is kind of a divine blessing. But as I mentioned before, so I actually want to use those cards to inspire my writing a bit more. And I think for this purpose, it actually does a lot. It wasn't that expensive either. So that's why I bought them very impulsively, you know. I just saw them, looked up a few images and just decided to buy them because they were like 14 euros. So that's, I don't know, $17. Doesn't say, I think it's something around that. So there we have a benefactor with paternal figure or new work, or in the reverse, nostalgia for the past. I don't know. Then shoes. So what's shoes about? Fortune, romantic encounters, or in the reverse, excessive ambitions. That's interesting. I don't know, I would have a different take on that. Then number 16 with dog. Okay, well, that's always okay. Good companionship, harmony within the family. Dog is always a bit also about, yeah, it is about friendship, loyalty, I would say. And in the reversed, extravagance or incoherence. I don't know. I really like that image because just look at it. It's Billy Goat. So success, initiative, or in the reverse, social climbing, delusions of grandeur or malaise. That's another one that I really like, that I saw before. Home, with maternal figure, fascination for the unknown. And here we see how the house is floating, and it's that being uprooted, so it's really going away from everything we know. And still, as we take the house with, so as the house often represents ourselves in dreams, so we still stay the same, but sometimes we just have to move forward, go to the unknown. Then we have false with abundance and maternity, or in reverse, radical change of plans, sacrifices and chaos. And again, I wouldn't take it as that, but it's beautiful. The face and the waterfall, it's really great. Then number 20, weird riding, and it says sexual vigor, freedom of thought, and for the reverse, oppression or inaction. And we see with the sexual vigor, as she doesn't wear any pants, so she's naked on a horse riding. Yeah, that's quite clear, I guess, image-wise. Do like that. Then we have 21 with keys, resolution of problems, avoided danger, inner growth, or in reverse, ghosts from the past and unrest. But it's really about the unlocking. When you get a card with a key and a lock, so let's go with unlocking. We can see how this huge hand here holds a key for him. Then we have constructing, and there it says ideas, marriage, profitable activities, and then in the reverse, separation and sighing. I wouldn't see marriage immediately in this card, but I would really, add that you start to create. So I would go with that. Then we have 23 with money, security, responsibility, gratification. Or in the reverse, discord, stinginess, petty trickery. This card could be about sharing, or I don't know. She gives quite freely, we have to say that. She gives quite freely to the others who take. They look a bit greedy. Then the next one with sweets, children, strokes of luck, or in the reversal of luck, discontent and false flattery. Then number 25 with doctors, letters, charismatic figure, self-analysis, recovery of strengths, or in the reverse, rebellion, disorder. I don't know, when I have a look at this card, let's see. So we see the doctor's here. He is testing her and everything, and he's writing everything down. We still have somebody in the background right there who's measuring her and everything, and she knows by herself what is best for her. She knows nothing is really wrong with me. Just let me play this music and I will be fine. That's how I see it. That's just my brain, how it works. And I really like this creature here, which is bird, donkey, whatever. Then we still have somebody sitting on the knees. So you can, you know, take a bit something out of it, because there's so much to see in those cards. Then we have 26 with felons, and it is discernment or security, and in the reverse, rivals in love or insincerity. I don't know about that. I wouldn't see again. I wouldn't see that. So we have the cats who. Cats can be quite loners, and here we have somebody as well sitting in the tree, but very serene, you know. He's calm, everything is fine, and he looks like a lamp. His hat, it's like he is the lamp. It's the light shining. Yeah, I don't like that. Then we have fruit, and here we see his fingers with the apples, and the kids are taking the fruit, and it says learning, career advancements, pleasures, or in reverse, competition, bitterness, and envy. Then fire. Family, brilliant future, satisfaction, and the reverse, disillusions, distortion of facts. I don't know. What I find interesting is we have the fire in the middle, and then we have here that clan or family, and then we have that one here. So there is always something that connects us. 29 with garden. I really like that image again. So we have that very bare landscape, and then still it is possible to create that garden here. There's, in every situation or in every landscape, it is possible to have that something can grow. And it says female figure, reawakening of the senses, fulfill desires, or in reverse, cancel plans, business that falls through, and shyness. I don't see shyness. Then playing, and it says love of risk, fleeting distractions, or in reverse, small success and desolation. But I see love of risk with gambling, that you actually see with the dice, and he is playing with his card. So risk I see. Then we have number 31 with fortune teller, unhoped for solutions, surprises, or in reverse, vain hopes or indolence. So I don't know about that. Wouldn't say that. Then we have insects with profits and good news, or troubles and torments. It looks like quite a happy card, even the insects. I don't know. Of course, I am not the biggest fan of that, but it is a happy place, a garden where everybody comes together. They're having a good time, and even they don't mind the insects. Then reading, and there we have introspection, progress, and private practices, and in the reverse, escapes. Yeah, I don't like that. When I don't like really when you have a card like this with reading and then you say escapes, because that often happens. That is always kind of a theme, that when you read a lot and dive into the other world in your book, it's always, yeah, well, you try to escape. Well, I don't know. I always like to see it more. I try to expand, you know. There's not only one world. Who says that the world in my books is not real? Just because, you know, I don't like to have the keyword escape with it. And I will ignore it, of course. But I like the card. Then we have Moon. And there it says good outcome to disputes, new relationships, and successful journeys, or in reverse, troubled love, disorientation, difficult choices. I probably would take a bit of a tarot moon meaning to this one. I really like it. Then we have hand. Why hand? I would go with, yeah, I would have make the hand bigger then, because you actually see the bird, you know. And it says planning skills, and for the reversed, lack of happiness. Just give you one, takes forever otherwise. Yeah, and then we have masquerade. Again, a card that I really like, just from the look of it. And there is deceit, or in reversed, joy. Okay. I think you can do a lot of it. Just imagine you get that so right about this card, and whew, you can go on. For me personally, I find them very inspiring. Then we have marriage, family of origin, or antagonism. That's interesting. Then the 38 with meditating. And then the keyword is profit-making employment, and in the reverse, laziness. So I don't know about that. With meditating to have a meaning like laziness, that makes no sense to me personally. Yeah. Then merchants, attractions, or in reversed, non-self-employed work. Okay, what do you do with, if you would just follow this little white book? I don't know really how I would read with those. But look, what really stands out to me here is her feet. So she's half free. He is really rooted. He cannot go anywhere. She still has a possibility. Then we have mountain. I guess, you know, mountain, it's I always would mountain, so we have a long way to climb up. But when we are up there, it's so worth it. Every time you go up a mountain. I hate going up mountains, but when you're up there, it's great. do like that. Then we have music, promotions, future comfort, self-realization, and in the reverse, fantasies, dreams of grandeur, discontent. So maybe you want to be a rock star, but it's not always possible. I wouldn't associate that with music. Then we have ship. It says self-criticism, new awareness, new life, or in reverse, breakdowns, regrets, end of a cycle. And there would go more like, would say more voyage. Then we have snow, with approval, moral comfort, or in reverse, limitations or restlessness. So don't get me wrong, I really like the cards, and I think you can do a lot with them. It's just that guidebook frustrates me. Then knots. Let's see what says here. Confusion, yeah, that's okay. And in reverse, clarification. Nighttime with inner clarity, or in reverse, lust for power. Again, here is inner clarity is fine. Then nudity, creativity, freedom, and victory or opposition, repressed desires. Yeah. 47 with nourishing, female figure, prestige, constant work, or in reversed, weakening strengths, stagnant love. I don't know, I really see the nourishing as she feeds the little creatures down here, so she takes care of the environment. It's a very empressy feel to this card. Then clouds, there I would go with confusion and let's see, slender, discord, anguish, slender, or reveal truths, professional acknowledgement. I feel that more as oppression. Then we have honest and successful study, good business, or abstraction, and meager satisfaction for the reverse. And then clock. Old person, new developments, or again laziness, or nostalgia. There I would have I do like to have in oracles something like a time card. I do like that because kind of time is an illusion. And I like to have a card that reminds me, to slow it down or not to be so dependent on time. Then we have tavern, and there it says satisfaction, fullness, or drop in spirits, disillusions. Yeah, it can go both ways in taverns. So again, this always depends a bit on your spread, on the position of the spread, if you do that. Then we have fishing, abundance, free trips, or shortage of ideas, little money, emotional crisis. You can see the abundance and how it goes in a circle, and sometimes you have to invest first before something comes out of it. It's just my idea now. You don't have to listen to me. Then we have rain, with harmony within the family and understanding, and in reverse changes. Yeah. So it is kind of, when times get hard, that you can rely on somebody who has your back, who will protect you. So when there is some rain in your life, you still have an umbrella, and you have a person who still protects you with a huge umbrella. Then we have bridge, which is clear, I think. Healing, development of plants, okay? And in reverse, false alarms and gossip. What? No, a bridge is building a bridge. Gossip? Oh, well. Then we have jewelry, short-lived joy. No, I don't like that. Jewelry, no, that's not short-lived joy. You know, when you go to those, not a flea market, I don't know really how, you know, where they have really a bit old and more valuable stuff, markets, but kind of a flea market. I don't know how you call them now in English. I'm very sorry. However, and you get that old jewelry. I am always fascinated by it because it has so much history. And even if you know in your own family, when you get like a ring from your mother and she got it from her grandmother and she got it from her mother, and her mother and her mother, or something like that, that is not short-lived joy for me. I think there is some kind of a history with every piece of jewelry. Yeah, I like to think about it like that. But that's just me. Then we have gifts, tempting proposals, unspoken compromises, or clarification and moral support. And then monks, what does it say there? Prudence, and in reverse, generosity. Okay. Then sand. It's also an image that I find very, very cool because we are in a hourglass here. Time is running. And it says, there we go. Courage, spirit of adventure, spiritual evolution, or isolation and fears. But he's, you know, his plane landed there, so he has to go. He don't have many other possibilities. Then we have jumping, love for the unknown, or stagnant phase. I think you can get that. And then stairs. And there it says, what does it say? New interest or news from afar, or in reverse, greedy ambitions and confusion. It can be a bit confusing, but you know, on your long path of life, you can stop at any time and pick up new interests because there are so many possibilities that you can actually do. You just have to find out what really works for you, but you don't know that if you don't try it. Then we have sculpting with elderly people. Okay, constructive ideas, or weariness and lack of love. And again, here I would see more, you know, that he definitely creates himself. Yeah. Then we have writing. It's a beautiful card again. Inner enrichment and progress, or incompetence and reversed. And also insufficient income, which, yeah, when you write, probably. But I do like to see just how the words, the letters are fishes, so it's still a possibility to gain some money with it. Then we have aiding, company, new friendships, collaboration. I see the collaboration in it. As first we have the tree that transforms into a bird. The bird feeds the fishes, the hand holds the bird, that he is able to do that. Also the plant here, the cactus, is holding. So it's, yeah, I do like that. I do like that, the whole idea of collaboration in that card. Then we have attic, and it says inheritance, rediscovering of values, or in reverse, cynicism and mistrust. I don't know, because we have ghosts here, I would really go more with the ghost of the past. Again, just me. Then we have burying. In the background we can see people burying something, and it says spiritual rebirth, new companies, and move. And in reverse, detachment and relocation, which is move. Probably. But yeah, so something has to, I would go a bit, you know, you have to bury something in order to move on, because that sticks out much more. Then we have flying over, recklessness, irresponsibility, or future plans and careful considerations. I find it interesting because when I see flying over as the key word, I would say, you know, you have to gain another perspective from higher up, so a bit detached from everything. But as he, is it a he or she, is lying in bed, it's kind of very comfortable to do it this way, in a comfortable way, to gain another perspective, to know where you will go in the future. Then we have amazing. It says exhibition, search for excess and boasting, or moderation, professional turning point. And everything is upside, he is upside down. Then foreigners, and it says brotherly love or discrimination, and self-importance in reversed. And I do like that. Again, there's that, like we saw before in the card of aiding. There it is. It is a bit one hand helps the other. So she is watering her feeds, she's watering her feeds, then they have to gather that flower. Then we have like 3 people, here, here, and here. So like that. Then we have astonishment, where it says inexperience, small traits, or in reverse, gambling wins. I see definitely, when I look at this card, I see Sam or Frodo, you know, when they are in front of the gates of Moria and they look at the troops going towards it. That's what I see in this card, but that's just me. Then we have tattoos, fertile imagination or illusions, and for the reverse, confirmation, productive plans. Not sure about that. Again, telephone, what does it say? Missed appointments, poor business, or in reverse, reassurance, successful journeys. A phone for me would be messages, to be honest. I'm quite simple. Then we have temple with displeasure, solitude, detachment, or in reverse, regain love, inner balance. So I would go immediately for the inner balance and being really at peace and being able to find a place within that makes us serene and calm. Then train. Long trips, ideas that go against the trend, surprising uncertainties, and or in reverse, departures, reversal, or exhausting progress. I don't know, when I look at the figure here, at the 2 people, they don't look too happy to do this. It's not like the car card that we saw before, because that was a happy trip. But here they look definitely more concerned or not very happy. And it's a journey they have to do nonetheless. But they are a bit scared because they have no idea where it will lead them. Also, when we look a bit down here, we have the bird here with the roots. That's like completely crazy. Then we have birds. And it says spirituality or prestige in reversed. Then shouting, I love that card. It's really when we have to shout out loud and really explode and be free of that stern and earnest mask that we have to wear from time to time. And here he is very happy that he is finally free. Do you like that? What does it say in the book? Repressed energies, disturbing relationship, or in reversed happiness and personal goals. Then we have a fan with aggressiveness or in reversed protection. And it also says, wait, there we go, prestige. Yeah, that's what I would take from it a bit more. Then flying, risky actions, jealousy, and in reversed wisdom. Or monotony in reversed as well. Wouldn't take that. Flying is something else for me. And the last card with chasm, fear of proceeding, or in reversed, end of suffering. There we go, those were all the cards. And I guess I will do a little, just a very short reading. I don't know what yet, sorry. As soon as you do it on camera, it's not going to work. I don't know what, because I don't like those in the guidebook. But I'm thinking, because as I record this, it is the new moon, and Anthony shared her new moon spread. So maybe I will do that. That's my cat, sorry. So this shuffle well. I guess I will do that. Let me shuffle first. Okay, so this is the spread by Anthony for the new moon in Scorpio. I don't know when I will upload this video, but probably pretty soon, so it should still work out. And we have a 5-card spread. And the first card, number 1, what needs transforming at this time? And I have the mountain, so this is the spread, I will bring them forth separately. So what needs transforming at this time? And yeah, I was thinking a bit about it, and just remember I said I hate going up mountains, but the view is amazing. Maybe I need to transform exactly this perspective on it, that I hate going up. It's like I hate doing the work, but I appreciate the outcome. But in general, I have to say that I am not somebody who shies away from the work, but maybe seeing it more, having more fun to do it, and not just seeing it as, oh my god, this is now the hard work, this is the hard part, and until it gets good, it will still need so much time. I still have to go up such a long way until I actually receive my amazing view. So really appreciate it in between as well. Stop in between and have a look down already, even if you're not at the top yet. And everything you encounter on the way up, learn that this is a part of the process as well. I do it very quickly because it's not a spread video. So the next question would be, what do I need to let go of? Then we have clouds, and as I say before, it's such it's somehow so oppressive, and everything weighs heavy on my shoulders right now, and there is not a lot of I'm lacking some clarity at the moment, and I feel the weight of the world on my shoulders, so I really have to walk away from that, which is, it's not a big surprise. And then how best can I cultivate inner peace? And there, well, I have flying. And yeah, so we have the card before, where it presses me down. Here I can fly free, let go of it, and feeling that sense of weightlessness. And as you can see, the perspective is all weird. So that's how we would see it. But really gaining that new perspective in a weightless manner. Then the next card with how can I best heal old pain. What I find really interesting in this card is that he is blindfolded and he trusts it completely. So I do have old pain comes of course from some trust issues, and it feels somehow that the way to unlock this issue is to trust blindly again. Of course, not going around and the whole world, but my mistrust and some people is huge. So this could be a message for me to be more trustworthy, and this will unlock it. And then what do my guides want to tell me going into this moon cycle? And as I say, so the house, that's me, so this will always be there, but it's time to go somewhere else, to go in an adventure, knowing that this will always be with me. But it's time to be a bit more daring and to go on another adventure, and everything where you think you are so secure, you know, just going a bit out of your comfort zone. And that's it, a very short spread with those cards. As I say, I think they are beautiful and very, very inspirational, especially now that I want to use them more for writing than for actual divination, which doesn't say, you know, you cannot use them otherwise, but I think for writing they are great. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Much love and blessings, and bye bye.